really what I wanted to follow coming up here.
Should.
Good morning, St. John's family. I'm Erin Lyman. I'm co-chair with Michelle Hochstrasser for this year's stewardship campaign. And for a couple more months, I am also a member of your vestry. I have only one more VPAL. It's more than a little bit daunting and way out of my comfort zone to stand up here and speak. I'm a lot better one-on-one and writing things down on paper, but it's a good trade-off. As Peter knows, the thing I hate more is making phone calls to people to say, hey, how about you support our stewardship campaign? But I'm also grateful to be able to tell you what St. John's means to me. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't sleep well last night, thinking of all the things that I hadn't mentioned in my prepared remarks. But a few minutes just really isn't enough to say what St. John's means to me, but I will do my best. I've been moved listening to the people who've been gracious enough to say yes when Michelle or I asked them to speak. Okay, we know AJ wasn't asked, he was told. But for the rest of you, and those to come in the next few weeks, thank you for saying yes. My story is very different in some ways. I'm not a St. John's lifer. I'm not a cradle Episcopalian. I'm not a cradle anything, really. I didn't grow up going to Sunday school. And I haven't had children who've grown up here going to Sunday school and attended Mrs. Brown's class. But in so many other ways, my story is like so many of you who value St. John's. I was welcomed and greeted and remembered as a newcomer. I've been awed on Youth Sunday. I found unbridled joy and peace at Canuga. I've spent too much money in the parish shop. And I've even been confirmed at St. John's by Bishop Curry, no less. Pretty amazing. I found support and caring here when life went wrong over the last 11 years. My life had been pretty charmed up until the last 11 years. When I'd come to church on Mother's Day, the worst of all days, and friends would sit with their arms around me while I cried all during the service. When I lost my job for the first time in my life, and then I lost a job again, I found emotional and even financial assurance and assistance that amazed me. I didn't know that that's what churches did. And just as importantly, I found ways to give back when I couldn't give financially, and that gave me a sense of purpose. When I was struggling and crushed at not being a mother, I was blessed to become an EYC advisor. Never mind, I had no idea what EYC was. I had no idea where the third floor was or that it even existed. It was a gift beyond words, building relationships with youth and other advisors through experiences of service projects, retreats, quiet one-on-one moments, and times of trial with teenage girls, which I know you parents understand. Blessings that still make my heart full, even 2 years after my girls graduated. I've made friends, lifelong, dear, treasured friends, some of whom would never have been in my life's orbit if not for EYC, or Canuga, or ECW, or Bible study. And I've been able to develop my faith in a way that lets me ask questions, find grace, grow spiritually and intellectually. So when I began by saying, good morning, St. John's family, those weren't just words. Family is what we are. Family's not perfect. Family doesn't always agree, but family is love. And St. John's means family to me. And just as I would be eager to support my brother, my father, my nephews, my bonus nieces and nephews, and other treasured members of my family, I am so grateful to be able to support St. John's as all of you have supported me. Thank you.